Hello, everybody, and welcome to the RMS Clash. 25 drivers will take on this iconic Daytona Road Course, the high banks, plus the lefts and rights of a road course we all know and love. The sports cars have taken this iconic course for more than 30 years. Now it's time for stock cars to take their turn. Let's get to your starting lineup. On pole, he won the first Atlanta race last season. He's with a different team this season. It is Big Mac. To his outside, the Idahoan. He probably likes potatoes. I don't know. Jackson, Maine. He won the Nashville Fairgrounds pole last season. In row 2, starting third. In his final season, he won a pole last season. Jonathan Marks. Starting alongside of him, he dominated Norfolk Spur last season, led flag to flag. Speed Larson. In row 3, he won 2 races last season in a row. The Irishman, Owie McDidig. The hometown kid starting alongside. He's from Kissimmee. He won the final last season to get into this event. Sierra Reno. In row 4, the Australian. She won at Iowa. The number 99, Ellen Short. Starting alongside her, starting 8th, a fan favorite. He won IRP last season, Lee Cruz. In row 5, he won the Phoenix pole last season in the number 66, Jeff Gordon. Starting alongside of him, new colors this season. He won at Michigan last season, Purev Shrivastava. In row 6, it's the rookie, or was a rookie last season, my mistake, Anton Alvarez. He won Dover last season to get into this event. He won the most poles last season. He's looking to get his first ever win at RMS, Riley Smith. In row 7, he won at Autumn Hill for the second year in a row. He's starting his own team because he got fired from Ford Performance Racing. It is Asher Eveland. Starting alongside of him, the defending Daytona 500 champion, Dan Sedgwick. Starting in row 8, Daniel Sanchez, the Mexican. He won 2 races last season. I don't think anybody won 3, but I'm trying to remember. My bad. Starting alongside of him, he has a funny name. He won a pole at Road America last season. It's Neil Dick. In row number 10, I'm pretty sure, is your defending champion. He needs no introduction. Perkins. Starting alongside of him is a short track ace. He won at Richmond last season. He's a former Daytona 500 champ, Patrick Kimmett. Starting in row 11, he's a road course ringer, but he's starting a bit farther back than usual. Mark Guerrero. Starting alongside of him, he's won 2 races last season. It is Alex Davidson, the Canadian. This guy needs no introduction. You know his name, you know his number. Michael Parsons. Starting alongside of him, he won at Las Vegas last season, his first ever win in RMS history. It is Caleb Blaine. In row number 14, it is the Rookie of the Year winner. He won 2 races last season. It is Kyler Sustry. Starting alongside of him, his fellow rookie from last season. He won at Martinsville. It is Ryan Scarrett. And in the final row, starting 25th and last, he won the IRP pole. He's just happy to be here. Willie Costa. And that is your 25. That is your starting grid. 25 cars ready to take the green flag here in the Clash. Let's get this show underway. And there you see the engines firing up. The drivers are getting ready to go racing here at the Daytona Road Course to start off Speedweek festivities. I don't know why Maine just went for the grass there, but looks like everybody has it under control. 25 cars looking to get the $100,000 bonus here at the Daytona Road Course. For the second time, the RMS Clash is about to get underway. Pace car will pull in here soon. As you'll see, these 25 drivers, they have seen this iconic road course many times, watching the Rolex 24 probably. And the pace car is going to pull in, I believe, right now, as they enter the chicane, and there goes the pace car. Not quite yet. He'll pull onto pit road this time, as here we go. We're getting set, ready to go green. Big Mac, Jackson, Maine, they're going to lead the field to green in the RMS Clash of 1998. And they all barrel down into turn one, side by side. Maine might be looking to get the lead here over Big Mac. Oh, overdrives it a little bit, but Big Mac is going to hold on 3 wide behind, as meanwhile, here comes Jonathan Marks trying to fight for the lead. On the outside, into the horseshoe corner, and he'll lose that battle as Big Mac will hold on to his lead for now at least. Looking to lead the first lap here in the RMS Clash. Maine in trouble a little bit, fell back a little, and is now trying to defend 4th place right now as top 3 kind of break away here as Jordan goes off. Now Larson goes off. Perkins also went off. 3 cars going off in the horseshoe corner right there, all into the dirt, and they're going to drop a ton of places. Oh, looks like Davidson might have had an issue here. Kind of stacked up the drivers behind, as you can see. Just did not get going, so something wrong with the 10 there. Very unfortunate for him. As we get back to live here, Big Mac starting to pull away a little bit from Jonathan Marks here. As he heads down the backstretch for the first time here, approaching the bus stop, you can see Marks looking to possibly make a move here. He peeks down low. He's looking for some passing. He's looking for a passing lane here, but he doesn't get any. As once again the top 3 pull away. Colin Short up to 5th place due to Jordan going off the track. So is Alvarez. He's moved up a spot, I believe. Maybe a couple spots. He's up to 6th place. As here goes Marks. He's looking for the lead, coming into the chicane. Had some room possibly down there. Now he's side by side. Ooh, gets into the back of Big Mac there. And it's going to be side by side coming to the line. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's Marks. Just barely over Big Mac to lead lap number 1 of the RMS Clash. But Big Mac will have the advantage into turn 1. Side by side as they head off into the S's. Short goes a bit wide right there. And that was a bit of trouble as she was fighting for 5th place and she falls back. Oh, she falls back a ton of positions because of that move right there. Went from about 5th to about almost 8th, I would say. As here's a fight for 2nd. Owen McThydig trying to get that 2nd place over Jonathan Marks. And it looks like he might be able to here. Marks is going to fight back on the inside. You don't want to get in that dirt in that horseshoe, as we've obviously seen. And there goes Strabasova. Went off track there once again as Marks almost gets it into the tire barriers there. Went a bit wide. Now fights with Jackson, Maine here for 3rd. And it looks like he'll hold off that charge. Alvarez gets stuck on the outside line. Maybe in trouble losing a couple positions here. And yes, he might be in trouble here as Maine and Alvarez fight here. Reno might be joining in on the battle. That actually worked well for Alvarez here, but Maine gets a huge run off the exit, and it looks like he'll hang on to his 4th place. Here comes Reno. He's going to try to take over 5th place here, and it looks like he'll easily will. Not even entering the chicane on the front stretch as McThydig closes up on the 77 here, possibly looking to take the lead here. Some side-by-side action behind between Smith and Kellen Short here as nice sweet cruise on the apron. Just goes over the curbs. Maybe thought that short. Couple sparks there. Maybe thought she went over the curbs, but it looks like he's fine, so he continues on. And we continue on racing with Big Mac still in the lead, but short. Not too far behind here as they battle for third. Sierra Reno trying to get third place here. And he will with one move. Just like that. 31. Looking pretty fast here. He started 6th. He's already up to 3rd. I'm looking to track down the leaders. It's a Ford 1, 2, 3 currently. It could be a 1, 2, 3, 4 if Maine can figure out how to get by Marks here. So maybe a dominant showing by these old Thunderbird bodies that we know Ford replaced with the Taurus this season. At least FPR did. Teams did not like that. They wanted to stay with their old Thunderbirds. They had many reasons why. As Big Mac still holds on to the lead here. Checking behind if any trouble has happened. So far, so good. We're clean for now as Davidson far back of the leaders here as they head down the back stretch. McThydig might be able to get a huge run here with that straight line speed. That 91 is better than the 77. You got to think about that. Gains a bit of ground right there, but not enough to battle for the lead just yet. Reno, I think, is also gaining as well. There was a bit of a battle behind between Maine and Alvarez. Alvarez trying to get that 4th place. He might get it here. Entering the chicane as Riley Smith is trying to get 7th place right behind as side by side. Maine will have the advantage. Battle for the lead though up front. McThydig tried to go around the outside of Big Mac right there. It did not quite work. He'll stay right behind the 77 for now. And now tries to look for a move on the inside. Helene McThydig takes the lead into turn 1. Big Mac's trying to hold on here for the S's, and he can't. And oh, McThydig almost slapped the wall right there, but he hangs on as he's the brand new leader here in the RMS Clash. And quickly, Reno has caught up with these two. He's probably looking to take 2nd place and maybe fight for the lead here soon. Checking on the back of the field again. Looks like still no problems here yet. We might have a battle for 2nd place here soon. Maine looks like he's still held on. Oh, and Reno goes a bit wide, gets into the grass. That might be a bit of a problem for him, but he'll hang on to 3rd place for now. Marks was looking to get by the 31 due to that mistake. But Sierra Reno hangs on, and he will continue as per usual. McThydig, an Irishman. Probably expect him to be a bit better on the road courses due to being, well, I guess European. As he enters the bus stop here. Gotten a bit single file here. Oh, it looks like Kyler Sistri might have gotten in the grass there and has fallen back a ton. As we head back out front, Reno looking to close on Big Mac here for 2nd place. McThydig has pulled away from everybody here pretty much as, yeah, Reno is all over the back bumper here. Whoa! McThydig got loose off the corner here, and so did Alvarez, trying to fight with Maine once again through the chicane. And I think Reno here is going to try to use the inside line here into turn 1. Maybe the outside line, maybe that could work. Sierra Reno is really trying hard, and I don't think that's going to work. I think that might have messed him up. Almost gave up 3rd place right there as they continue to fight back here. Fleet Cruz, oh, trouble! Manuel Sanchez around, and everybody goes spinning behind. No caution. We will stay green as everybody goes spinning here. What happened there for Manuel Sanchez as he went spinning and pretty much in front of everybody here? Oh, I think it started because of Riley Smith here. Gets a bit off track here. And well, when you see dust, it's a bit of a problem here as Fleet Cruz almost got into the wall. Maybe there's some oil down there as Sanchez hits it. And so does Jordan, hits the wall right, maybe scrapes along the wall. Stravostova goes way off. Stamets, you can see, goes spinning right behind Parsons. I don't know if he makes contact with him or not, but maybe good wreck avoidance there by the uh, veteran. Costa goes spinning. So does Larson. Oh, not really getting a good shot of Larson. There he is. Goes spinning off the racetrack. Maybe some oil in that section, but everybody continues. Just a weird incident all around. It's still McTheidig leading. And here comes Reno once again, fighting over second place. Trying to make the move here into the exit. Oh, the infield section. Really fighting the 77 here. Gonna get a good run here. Gonna fight on the high banks of Daytona here. And he might get the advantage here coming off of turn 2. RMS turn 2, by the way. And he's gonna get clear entering the backstretch. What a move by Reno. Exiting the infield section of the Daytona Road Course here. Now he's going to try to chase after the 91 here. Sierra Reno almost has the fastest car today. It's still Jonathan Marks. Or, excuse me, it's Jonathan Marks with the fastest time so far in the race. But I would say that 31 is definitely faster. That 31 is showing some raw pace right now as they enter the front stretch chicane again. Oh, Reno could close up big time right here. Gets a bit loose up the corner. Here comes the 31. Sierra Reno has a chance, maybe down into turn 1. We're about halfway through this race. He looks to the outside. Is that a possible passing lane? Here comes Sierra Reno. Looking to make the pass on the 91. Can he do it? No, he'll stay right behind him. And almost a fight for third there as McTheidig holds on to his lead. Reno is right there, though. Still looks like we're mostly clean. McTheidig still holding on to the lead so far. But the 31, Reno is right there. He now has the fastest lap out of anybody here. Sierra Reno is looking for the lead. And looking for it fast. Could he possibly do the same thing he did to Big Mac here? It might be possible, but he's just not close enough to make a move as they enter the high banks, following the same line as McTheidig is. McTheidig still holding on to the lead. As they enter the backstretch here, Reno closing in big time, though. I think he's got a bit of a run, maybe a bit of a draft here entering the bus stop. Is there a chance at a passing lane here? No. There is no chance. He'll have to look for it somewhere else. They enter the high banks once again. Big Mac still somehow hanging on to third. It's been a good run for him so far with that new team. Proton Competition is the team's name, by the way, as Reno looking for passing lane. He looks up high. He gets into McTheidig right there. They're side by side. We're now officially halfway through this clash. And they're side by side, coming into turn 1. Who's going to have the advantage? It's going to be McTheidig. I think he's going to clear here. That inside line into turn 1 is really useful as he hangs on to the lead. But Reno is still making it close here. Anything could happen. Anything that can happen will happen. And Reno goes wide. He goes off the track. And that might have just ruined his race. Big Mac gets around him, but he'll hang on to third place, I believe, trying to defend Jonathan Marks. But that just ruined his entire race. McTheidig now has a huge lead over Big Mac as he gets back second place. What unfortunate events for the third one of Sierra Reno. Trying to get the win in front of the hometown fans. He'll have to charge his way through the field. Well, not through the field. He'll have to figure out a way to get back to the front once again. But he's running out of time. He's running out of laps. It's possible, but we'll just have to wait and see. So look back at the field. So the drivers that spun in that weird incident right here are fine, as they are far back at the field, though. Side by side here between Evelyn and Neil Dick, as Dick gets over the curbs and spins Evelyn out. And more cars are spinning down at the bottom of the racetrack. Scarrett, Sanchez, oh, and Costa goes spinning hard into the wall. What is with these weird incidents today? Maybe they aren't used to the road course at all, but it's quite strange. 2 incidents in pretty much the same spot. You'll see the first incident here as their a fight for, I believe, 12th place. Evelyn has it, and Dick gets over the curbs and just takes out himself and Evelyn. And then down here is more strange. Maybe they get into some slick stuff down there, and Sanchez, Scarrett, Lane, Sistri, they all go spinning. Lane cut the inside wall, so did Sistri get some damage in that. And here comes Costa with the weirdest incident of them all. High speed spinning and hard into the inside wall. I don't know how that thing is still running, but that 16 is still going as everybody keeps it under control and keeps it moving. That's such a strange incident there. But we shall continue under green. Still no cautions in this race. And it's still Owen McThigdig's show as Big Mac. Oh, Big Mac fell back. What happened here? As we were looking at the incident here, I completely missed pass for second here. Oh, yeah. You're not going to miss anything in this event. Reno, huge run here on Big Mac. He looks to the outside lane here, and I think Big Mac gets over the curbs, and Sierra Reno, with the better car, easily passes Big Mac for second as he looks to charge for the lead again. So, once again, some great driving here by Sierra Reno as Marks now gets the advantage over Big Mac, and he starts falling like a rock here. And almost gets second here as Jonathan Marks, but he can't quite pass the 31 just yet. The 2 green cars fighting it out for second place. But Reno hangs on as he now looks for the lead. There's Alvarez possibly getting around him here into the little kink here between the horseshoe corners. And he gets around the 77 here. Oh, so tight when battling with another car there in that section because so many cars have gone off there. You don't want to be the next victim, pretty much, I would say. It's still, Owen McThigdig. It's been Owen McThigdig for most of this race. And it continues to be the 91 out front, but Reno is trying to redeem himself after going off in that horseshoe section there, pretty much. As he enters the bus stop, looking to gain time here. Jonathan Marks kind of all over his tail. Reno still has the fastest lap out of anybody. Marks isn't too far behind though. He's pretty fast as they enter the chicane. Excuse me. The laps are ticking down here. If Reno's going to find speed, it might be on the straightaway. As Mark's maybe going to try to look to pass the 31 here. No, not a chance. Does he cut the gap here? Yes, he does, but only by a little bit. He's running out of laps, though, as McThigdig goes a bit wide. He goes a bit wide. I thought he went a bit wide into turn 1. That might have lost him a lot of ground. Marks almost loses it. And that'll help Sierra Reno a ton right there, not being pressured by the 19 at all. He gains a ton of ground there, but I think Reno might, or McThigdig has the advantage on straight line speed actually. So I think Reno will gain time in the corners. And they go, and they exit the infield section as they enter RMS turn 1. You can see Reno kind of following the lines of the 91 here. Trying to track him down, trying to chase him down for that all-important lead and that $100,000 bonus. Into the bus stop. Reno gains a ton of time there, but he needs a good exit here to have a chance, possibly. Oh, this is a great camera right there. You can see the 31. I think he's chasing down the 91 here. Here they go, front stretch chicane. It's not quite the end of the race, but you know it's going to be close at the end, and he gains a ton of time entering the front stretch chicane. He's going to be almost all over the back bumper of the 91 here. He is! 3 laps to go! Does Reno have a chance to get his lead that he so wanted the entire race? Here he goes! Into turn 1! Reno! Sierra Reno is going to take the lead! McFadden cannot fight it off. Reno gets clear, and now he pulls away immediately. The fastest car all day, Sierra Reno, is out front now. And now McFadden is going to try to at least hold on to second here. That was exciting right there. That was some exciting racing. Great driving there by Sierra Reno. What a fast car he has today. McFadden might try to attack here, though, try to regain his lead. He closes in a little bit, I think. I don't know. But no, Reno hangs on as he enters the banking. RMS turn 1. He's going to gain a lot of time here. Starting to pull away from the 91. Sierra Reno only got into this event because he won the season finale. He won that race. Now he has a chance to win in front of his hometown crowd at the RMS Clash. And you know, this would only be compensation for the big race of this Speedweeks, you know. But still, it makes you happy that you can win in front of the hometown. Home track for him. As he enters the front stretch chicane, it's gonna be 2 laps to go this time by. McFadden trying to make it close here. What's the gap gonna be? He pulls away on the front stretch. Through the tri-oval, 2 laps to go. And the gap updated, it's almost a second. It's almost a second lead over the 91. It shows you how fast that 31 is today. McFadden at least trying to hold off Marks as he goes wide. Here comes Alvarez. He's going to try to move into 3rd place, and he will do that. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Jonathan Marks is fighting back. They're going to be side by side here through the kink. And I think Alvarez will hold him off, and into 3rd place goes to the 44. Oh, and we had an accident behind, I believe. And I see that's your problem right there. Dan Sedgwick being a bit too aggressive. He tries to make it 3 wide, and you don't want to usually do that here in the S's, and he makes contact with the 66, sends him spinning. Oh, and poor Kellen Short gets involved, but everybody mostly avoids it. So some great driving here by these drivers here as another incident, but no caution. It looks like we might go caution-free here. Reno dominating this last bit of stretch here. As Marks just went off, and now Fleet Cruz is pressuring him for 4th place here. He might be looking for the lead, or excuse me, yeah, 4th place, not the lead. Ignore what I just said there, but looks like Marks will hold on, so won't be punished by going a bit off track there as Reno into the bus stop. McFadden just spanking his mirror right now as Alvarez might be trying to fight for second here soon. We might have a battle for second here, folks. But Sierra Reno into the high banks. RMS turns 3 and 4. Into the front chicane. No mistakes here. You can't make any mistakes here now. He's going to see the white flag this time by 1 lap to go for Sierra Reno. Fight for second behind McThydig versus Alvarez. Alvarez wants it. And the white flag is waving for Sierra Reno one more time around. The $100,000 bonus in view for the 31. As they fight for second behind, Alvarez trying to get the advantage, but McThydig will have it. And McThydig almost hits the wall right there. He'll hang on to his second place for now, but it's almost a 2-second lead for Reno here. At least that's what timing and scoring said at the finish line, as he is just cruising now. It's a simple Sunday cruise through the countryside, if you will. So this is what happened to Srivastava, like I mentioned. Goes over the curbs and takes out his teammate, or at least himself there, and almost gets his boss right there as he comes sliding down the racetrack. Great driving by these guys behind, by the way. They avoid the 36 there, as once again, another car gets on top of the curbs and sends another car spinning. But this time it's teammates, so that's going to be a bit controversial as they go 3 wide. But I think everybody's just going to be alright. I wonder if he's grown that lead now to his 2-second gap as McThydig, all he can do is watch as Reno comes down the backstretch into the bus stop for the final time today. Takes the left, then the right, then the right, and then the left, out of the bus stop. Alvarez gained a ton of time here though, but it's not going to matter. They can't catch up to that 31. They can't catch up to Reno. Sierra Reno into RMS turn 4 for the final time. Into the front chicane for the final time. Sierra Reno exits the front chicane. Reno comes through the tri-oval. He's gonna win the RMS Clash of 1998. Photo finish to the line. Alvarez gets it. Fleet Cruz gets 4th place as well with the photo finish. And wow, that 31 was so fast today. Just absolutely dominant. Well, not dominant, but what a comeback for him. He went off with just a couple laps to go, and he somehow made his way back to the lead. We had a late race incident here. This is, I believe, on the final lap here. Coming short, Manuel Sanchez here. Sanchez looks down to the inside right there in the kink. This might be a better camera angle. And pretty much dumps Short here as Short goes way off, makes contact with the wall, and just trying to lock it up and ends up in the tire barriers. So a rough way to end the race for Kellen Short. And maybe Manuel Sanchez will get a bit of a stern talking here after the race. The hometown crowd has got to be loving it. Sierra Reno from Kissimmee, Florida is your winner of the RMS Clash. I thank you for watching this replay of the 1998 RMS Clash at the Daytona Road Course. I'll see you next time for the Daytona Duels, then the big event, the Daytona 500. Goodbye!